Change the car. Change the car. Change the car. Oh, stop. You change the car. Oh, oh. Do the march, Selma. I hear you. And I don't believe what I just can't start from where we're not going to want to score, but hey man, take yeah. There's nothing there for us to
Folks, we're live for the continuation of the march from Selma to Montgomery. Today's broadcast is being led by the National Action Network and the Reverend Al Sharpton. Reverend Sharpton, we on with Roland Martin. Say hello to everybody, please. We on with Roland Martin.
There we are marching. Next to me is Brandon, who is the nephew of George Floyd and George Floyd's brother, Phalonis. We have the mother of Ahmaud Arbery marching with us today with National Action Network. Ben Crump. We wanted to bring some of the family members because they're saying if we don't protect the right to vote, they could never get justice. Tourists that sent Derek Chauvin to jail for life is because we could vote about it. The reason we could send the killers of Ahmaud Arbery to jail for life is because we could vote about it. So they're here to protect the right of others because they said everybody stood up for them.
Right.
Stand up with them. Why don't you say something, Phalonis and Brandon?
Oh man, we just here for a historic moment. So there's no way we could miss it. Standing up for ourselves and other families in solidarity and just doing the work, man. Like Rev say, man, frontline soldier.
Yes, sir.
Doing the footwork. It's not gonna stop here. So many people around this world right now, they need us, they need you all to get up and fight, just like we're doing now. We're fighting for voters' rights, voter suppression, everything. I was in the museum and I seen for the vote back then, they said the only that you can vote, that you can count how many jelly beans are in that jar.
Right.
How many bubbles is in the bar of soap?
Yes, but actually, the whole NAN network, we were in there. And we all out here standing up for what's right today. Rain, sleet, or snow. We're going to get out here and get it. So y'all get on y'all ground and get out here and get it.
Right.
Montgomery, Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama. So many.
Get a glass, go.
You've done about 3 miles. I'm going to do another mile. I got to do my radio show because we got a bet that if I do 4 miles, that Roland going to give me one of them African rolls.
Yes, we win, right?
And Harry Belafonte's thing. So I'm holding you responsible, Mark Thompson.
Ricky Rowe. Reverend Al, it's important to acknowledge too that the first march started out as a Black Lives Matter march. It was Jimmy Lee Jackson.
Jackson killed in Marion, Alabama, hometown of Coretta Scott King. That's why Amelia Boykin and them started the march. People don't understand that the march started around the killing of Jimmy Lee Jackson.
Right.
Marching in the name today of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and others.
Amen. Thank you, brothers. Thank you for being here and being strong.
Your name?
Brother George, Brandon Williams.
Al Shelton, Nash Action Network.
Hey, and like George always said, one roof, one fam. That's the only way you can live.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Bless you, brother. Bless you. Bless you. We out here, folks. How are you? It's an honor to see you here. You want to share with our audience why it's important for you to be here, why you felt it important?
I'm out of breath.
You're out of breath.
Say my name.
But we glad you're here. We glad you're here. Where y'all from? Morehouse is here. How many people here from Morehouse?
I got somebody umbrella.
Anybody want it?
Stand up, fight back.
Stand up. Stand up, fight back.
We're here, folks, for the second day of the march. And being here, things got started yesterday. And so we're joining this second day. Reverend Sharpton and Nan marched this route. A few years ago, we marched the 54 miles. And now it's relevant that we would do it again. As much of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 has been done away with, a different organization each day here to march. Rem Toon out here too. Say hello to Roland Martin, Rem Toon.
Hey, Brother Martin, how you doing, sir? I've been missing you today, brother. But guess what? We know you on post, you doing what you do. And your voice is so needed in this country today, and thank you, sir, for all that you do.
Toon, in your own words, why is it important that we be out here today?
First of all, this is a continuation of what took place 57 years ago. We're not marching just for exercise. We're not out here just because we ain't had nothing else to do today. But if you look what's taking place in this country as relates to our right to vote, look what's taking place all over this country. How they taking away our ability to go to the poll and cast our ballots. And there's no place else where I'd rather be than be right here standing up on the shoulders of those who did this trek 57 years ago and said we must have the right to vote. As you know, Mark, what came out of that march was what? The Voters' Right Bill that was passed. So that's why we want to make sure that the John Lewis bill gets passed, but we won't stop until it happens.
That's right. That's right. I'm trying to, what year were we out here before when we were out here with Reverend Sharpton? We were here a few years ago. Do you remember what year that was?
We did a time march from in 2014.
2014, right. Okay.
From Selma all the way to Montgomery.
That's right. That's right. So, folks, we're out here doing it again. Students from Morehouse are here. We out here representing. There's a different organization each day. Tomorrow, Black Voters Matter. Thursday, Organized Labor. Friday, NAACP-LDF will host us at the Montgomery State Capitol. So we're here. And as you can see, a number of the students from Howard University here with us. We're going to go check in with some of them. Or at least we're going to try to. Brother, you go to Morehouse? Tell us a little bit about why you out here today, please.
So to finish what our father started, I'm tired,
Yeah.
I'm here to tell the children before us and after them that we do care about them. We do care about our future and their future.
Yeah. What's your name, man?
Junior political science major at Morehouse College.
Outstanding. You a Morehouse student too, sir?
President of Las Vegas chapter, National Action Network.
My man, what's your name, brother? Oh, they want you to slow down. We'll catch it. All right. You all the way here from all the way in Las Vegas?
Mississippi of the West.
Yes. I hadn't heard that. All right. That's cool. That's cool. So tell us what brings you out here. Why is it you feel it's important for you to be here?
Because of what our ancestors poured into us. And as Reverend Sharpton preached, the stones are important, knowing where we came from.
Yeah.
And from we get to where we got to go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we got to do.
Y'all ready?
What we got to do. Brother, you Morehouse student? What's your name?
I also work for National Action Network as a man youth college field director.
Is that right?
My students get on the bus, get on the.
It's a big crowd, man.
That's what we do.
That's how you roll.
We ready to go. We ready. We ready.
Fight for justice.
Fight for justice.
Fight for justice. Fight for justice.
Fight for justice.
Oh yeah. Tell the Senate what?
Y'all stay. Come back this way, yeah.
Kenny Glasgow out here in his gold and yellow, turn Highway 8 into the yellow brick road. How you feel? How you feel, Kenny? How you feel, Kenny, from Dothan, Alabama?
I got my brother out here with me, got you, got all these young folks out here. Make me feel like I'm free. Make me feel like I'm free.
So they can know it's real.
You out here representing the ex-offender, returning citizens, incarcerated community too, aren't you?
Incarcerated, convicted people and currently incarcerated people. Want them to know that even though you're incarcerated, you're in the state of Alabama, you still have your right to vote. If you have not committed a crime of moral turpitude, which includes a crime involving somebody else, basically, then you never lost your voting right. And if you're in the state of Mississippi now, you can also vote. And you can, even if you're in prison, you still have that right to vote. We want to start looking at these different
cases. We take this on the paper. We're going to say we watch it.
Other National Action Network,
All right.
National Action Network, formerly incarcerated and convicted people movement all over the country. If you're not voting in your jail in your state, then you ain't doing the right thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a lot of people don't realize that they still have rights. People just assume they can't go back and vote, right?
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right to vote. If you're not convicted yet, you still got the right to vote. If you're in the city jail with a misdemeanor, you still can vote.
Yeah.
In Alabama or Mississippi, you still can vote.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like moral turpitude, which is involved murder.
Right.
Something involving somebody else.
Yeah. So with the way Alabama has changed some of the laws, they've left those rights intact for ex-offenders. They haven't messed with those.
They never messed with it for 106 years. They were taking people voting rights. And I did a lawsuit in 2008 with the help of Reverend Al Sharpton, my brother. Got that right, that wrong right.
Yeah.
Constitutionally, they were taking people voting rights for 106 years and should have never been taking them in the first place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, Joe. Go your van. Go your other van. Go your other van right now.
7 years ago, march from Selma to Montgomery began March 21st after Bloody Sunday. Yesterday was the actual day, March 7th, 57th anniversary of Bloody Sunday.
Take it real.
And then about 2 weeks later,
Yeah, he said,
about 2 weeks later, the march commenced all the way to Montgomery, 54 miles. And along this road, along Highway 80, there are the markers, the campsites where the marchers would stop each night, camp out, sleep. Entertainers like Harry Belafonte and Sammy Davis Jr. would perform.
Excuse me.
This went on for the entire week. We are recreating this walk today.
That's my birthday right now. Okay. Turn your get a truck on following you now. Yeah. No, you come on now. We still got about 6 more miles. All right. It was always 10-mile march.
We are on the cusp of having fewer voting rights than we've ever had since 1965. And that's why everyone is committed to doing this every day this week. The National Action Network and Reverend Sharpton were the last to lead this type of march in 2014. That was 8 years ago. And how much ground we've lost in 8 years. Rachel Nordlinger is here. Say hello to everyone, Miss Rachel.
How are you?
Tell Roland Martin's Black Star Network why it's important that we all be out here.
We do this every year, but this year is exceptionally significant because we have the Voting Rights side of life. So even though we have the Voting Rights Act initially passed, it has completely been gutted, and we got real problems
Yeah.
in traffic.
Yeah, we are.
Hey,
We have.
think he's trying to pass. Two. You all right? Top trying to pass. Watch the ball behind him. They're trying to pass.
What's up, Doc? How you doing, man? Hey, man.
You all right? Good to see you, baby.
How you feeling, man? I'm good. Everything is good. Yeah. Uh, yes, sir. I need to talk to my little baby. I'm still going to do my radio. How you doing? I can feel that. You're there, bro. I come back and say, it's in my house. Man. You got it. That's all about this time. It's in my house.
Rolling, we got one of your Alpha brothers out here with his gear on. What's your name, brother?
21 Alpha Phi Chapter at Clark University.
Atlanta. What brings you out today? Why is it important for you to be out here today, brother?
One of our main programs called Voting People is a hoping people. And for some reason, our people still feel hopeless. So I'm out here spreading the love and positivity to all the world right now. That's why I'm out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad you're here, brother.
We have that was good. I talked about that on Sunday. I'm a sailor, remote. Yes. Yeah. That sound is familiar. No, I watching for right. Boy, I call it bless her. Boy, y'all gave it to the college.
I was just marching in the 60s.
Wow. Y'all supposed to sing that at every game.
Reverend Stephen Green out here with his alma mater. Give us a word, Reverend Green.
Be here with Reverend Sharpton and National Action Network and all these young Morehouse brothers and students from the AUC and young people from New York. This is showing that this is the intergenerational fight. When I was a student at Morehouse, working with Reverend Sharpton, this is bringing back memories and continuing this journey. It's a spiritual journey as much as it is a generational fight. And I'm glad to be here with Reverend Sharpton and with these young leaders, and as we continue this fight and this struggle and learning again from the legacy of those who come before us.
We've been talking, brother. You getting a little impatient. What you gonna do?
To realize that power can see nothing without a demand. And as Reverend Sharpton told me before, when this first bill was passed, President Johnson told Dr. King to make us do it.
Right.
That's what we are now. We have to continue to apply that pressure to the president and the vice president to make them do it. I think that continuing this fight of nonviolent resistance, we're going to continue to have to escalate because time is of the essence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In a generation, I remember when Reverend Stephen Green was a youngster. and out here under Jamal Bryant. Now he's pastor one of the major churches in Harlem. And I preached for a couple of weeks ago, and the people up in that part of Harlem is asking him to run for Congress. He said, brother, can you believe this? I mean, I've seen the development go through. Like I grew up under my mentor, Reverend Jesse Jackson. Reverend Mark Thompson used to take me to daycare center.
That's right. That's right.
Because if nothing else, our ancestors are dependent on us. We are the people we've been waiting on.
Right.
Way we can beat these folks because we beat them before.
That's right. You having flashback, Reverend Sharpton? We did this 8 years ago.
You was right here with us.
That's right.
All the way in, brought 5,000 in Montgomery. So if we got to do it again, we just do it again.
Yes, 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 indeed. How you doing, sir? Good to see you as always.
Over there, in fact, we stopped at St. Jude. We stopped at St. Jude. We got everything together. And after we rested for a little while, we continued the journey to Montgomery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
They are invincible. Where did that power come from? It comes from our ancestors. That's right. The truth, you got to take that truth. Don't let it go through your ear. Stop it in there for a minute. Stop it in there for a minute. Because you're going to need it.
Yes.
It's a tough fight. They're using different means. And so you guys got to adapt. But you got to remember, nothing comes out of violence. It's got to be nonviolent. That's your power. That's the power that has to be used. And I'm honored here today to be within authority on the subject.
Yes, sir.
Sharpton. Yes, sir. Sharpton taught me the ways when he didn't see me. When I was one spot in a crowd of hundreds of thousands of people that he brought to Washington, D.C. I was still there. Still there. The fight still goes forward. And we have to do it. We don't stop. We do what?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
We turn the clock. We don't stop.
We turn the Yeah. We turn the clock.
He said it's all thing. He still got it. He still fired. They got a lot of energy.
Montgomery, he's gonna be out here. Him, General Platt, and they'll run circles around these young folks.
That's right.
Even though General Platt has, but normally they run circles around them. Run the back side to side.
Reverend Sharp.
Like the Floyd. 200,000 people in the sunshine in 2020. 100 people in a rainy day in Selma. They true to the cause.
Right, right. It's meaningful that these families would be here with the trauma they have faced, you know?
And both of those families have gotten legal victories in court. And they didn't go home and celebrate and have fun with whatever civil suit they got. They're out here marching.
Right, that's right.
You will not.
That dedication.
Settlements and go on and live their life.
Sure. Yeah.
They choose the cause.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reverend Sharpton, Dr. King had the benefit and the power to get legislation passed. That was his superpower, so to speak. But now we have a legislature that doesn't function anymore. You know, we can't get anything through the Senate. The filibuster isn't what it was when he was alive. It was a talking filibuster. So what do we do now if we can't get legislation passed? Or what would he have done if he had been in that situation, do you think?
If Dr. King was in this situation where we could not get the filibuster turned because of two Democrats, he would be challenging us to retire some of those Democrats and bring in a new Democratic Party. Whatever impediments we've got to face, we got to vote like never before this year and take the Senate back and kill the filibuster. And we got to fight on a state by state level with the state legislature. So the work
Yeah.
Congress that we didn't have, But we got social media, we got technology, we got more money than we ever had. We got almost 60 members of Congress. So we got things he didn't have. Question is, can we use them?
Right.
And encourage communication, but we're not using it. We did more with AM stations in the 60s than we do with all this technology.
Wow. Yeah, that's a word. That's a word. That's right.
And keep the house.
Yeah.
I was telling some folks yesterday, this like the fourth quarter, and we just trying to get it to tie the game right now, so we can get to overtime in 24.
I like it.
We got to get the game tied up in 22.
Yeah.
We don't have 50. We got 48. We have 48 Democrats. We don't have 50. And so we got to get to at least 50, 51 to end the filibuster. And that should come with some commitments. If we expand the House and the Senate in 22, they owe us everything.
That's right.
I mean, there ought to be no talk about not passing the George Floyd bill, not passing the reparations commission, any other piece of legislation.
Yeah.
2 years.
No doubt. Folks, we're on a historic highway, Highway 80, on our way to Montgomery.
County.
In the Lowndes County. You know something about that? Come on now, come on, talk to us. Let everybody know what the history of that is. Tell them the history.
A lot of people think the Panther Party started in California, but you need to know that the Panther Party originated in Alabama on this highway in this Lowndes County. Hold the line.
It originated here.
The birthplace of the Panther. Yes, Huey and them did what they did in California, but the birthplace of the Panther is here, the Lowndes County Freedom Organization, which was birthed as a way to say, okay, not only do we want our voting rights, but we're going to make our own party with our own platform, and even still to today. So the origin of the Panther that you even see today come through Highway 80's Lowndes County, where Black people were lynched for being too successful, where still to this day some white people can't go unannounced the birth of this. And as your Alabama State Chairwoman for the People's Black Panther Party, at the service for the people for over 12 years, I welcome everybody to Lowndes County.
Amen. Thank you.
The Kwame Toure's and the Mr. Joneses and the Mrs. Joneses who work together and put that symbol, because the Panther really roam in these woods to this land.
Yeah.
You know, you got a mule and you got a donkey. We had to have a symbol. We made ours a Panther, and that's why we still rock it to this day. So when they had to put a symbol on for the ballots, a lot of people think of Panthers as just gun toters and leather, but it's about political power. Even still to this day, political education, mobilizing the people and making our own platform. So even if under this country they don't want to do right by us, we make it happen for ourselves.
Yeah.
This land, these places, Bloody Lowndes.
Bloody Lowndes County. Listen, tell the audience your name.
Woman, Lady Freedom. Yes, at your service, Alabama State Chairwoman over 12 years for the People's Black Panther Party, affiliated with all Panther organizations. Black Power.
Wow. Black Power.
Student Connie Tucker, who worked with the Black Liberation
Yeah.
Movement.
Yeah.
Yes, you can learn about the nonviolent movement, but you need to know about Black liberation. Know about the people for Black liberation, because everybody wasn't with that quiet, peaceful marching. Some people was with that rat-a-tat-tat. Yeah. Still at it. Because we use our guns to protect the hood.
Yeah. That's right.
Uprisings in Birmingham, Panthers protected the Black business district. That's why they get towed up. Black Power. Put a life on the line, and we still at it. Just like you have farmers out here protecting farms, protecting churches to keep them from getting bombed. We still have to do the same thing in 2022. Still.
Chairwoman, Lady Freedom, y'all.
Holler if you need me. You know I pull up.
this.
Jail and get a clean hell. Ain't that changed?
Folks, we are in Lowndes County. And this is where the original Black Panther was found.
County Freedom Park.
Tell Coach, you ever seen a panther in your backyard? You ever seen a panther in your backyard, Master?
No,
They out there eating good.
that's right.
They live in these woods
I know that's right.
and flourishing. I got some cloud. But you can say what can make me feel.
What these young people know about this song?
Okay,
Talking about
I like that.
one house. Can make me sweat.
Love it.
Shine on a cloudy day. Y'all gonna sing it? What you got? I got the month of May. Yes, you said what can make me march this way, my boy. Marching down my boy.
I love that. I love that all day. I love that all day.
Yeah.
You part about
Yeah. And they killing birds in the tree. Birds in the tree. Gotta march and fight to get these rights, please.
well,
I get you
right.
this way, my boy.
Talking about my boy.
Uh-huh. All right, shout out to the music of the movement. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the crowd I said long, oh yeah. You know that I'm marching for the
For
love.
the right to vote. Marching for the right to vote.
That I'm marching for the right to vote. For the right
To vote.
ooh, ooh,
Yes, I'm gonna vote.
yeah.
Vote.
See,
Come on, come on.
It's far from me. Just don't walk from me. So I'm gonna vote.
Hey.
I'm gonna vote.
and fall as I try to take my right from me.
Yeah, no, I did.
See a fight you see by my vote.
Yeah.
Say, don't you know? Yeah, you know that I'm marching for the right to vote. Still fighting, y'all. You know that we're. Yeah, come on, Harvey. Oh, yes, I.
Shut it off. Oh, yeah.
We gotta do something with that green.
I've been trying for a while.
What we gonna do? What we trying to do?
Got it. Ready, lined up. Let's get it. Let's get it. So for the marches, we just throw us in the studio. Let us, do what we do. Freestyle one time for the freedom. Freestyle for freedom.
Uh-oh, is Kenny Glasgow doing something?
March and we'll win. Yeah, they will win. Then we will win. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, you know that we're marching for the right to vote.
You're marching for the right to vote. Yes, we are. Say that we're marching for the right to vote. Yeah. Back then they had Dr. King.
Yeah.
Now we shut in and we're going high, strong, holding on. Said we're holding on. Take our rights, cause we're gonna stand and fight till we win. Yeah, we'll do it again. Say we sure enough we'll
Marching.
I got y'all all right. Y'all all right. Got some harmony out here, y'all, on Highway 80. We're broadcasting on Black Star Network. You see the traffic. Give you an idea what it looks like behind us.
We must mighty. We must just what do we want? We want justice. That's what we say. When we say so hands up, back. Yeah. Yeah. Hands up. And how we gonna get enemies necessary? What do we want? And how we gonna get them? Hey, how we gonna get them? In the air, they poison the land. Justice. See, I was getting more justice. Yeah. He'll call the cow. He'll call the cow. It's such a boy. He hollered.
Folks, we're out here on Highway 80. The march from Selma to Montgomery. See what he was saying representing flag color jacket. Where? No. That was
Another flag.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my charger. Yeah, you remember the car I was in? The blue Volkswagen. Have her look in the middle compartment. It's a big brick. Got to keep this phone charged, folks, so we can continue to bring this to you live. Grateful to the Black Star Network and Roland Martin. Building our own media. Rem now said it. We got our own media. What we doing with the power of it? What we trying to get together? What are we trying to accomplish? The only media out here for the march from Selma to Montgomery 2022. Morehouse is in the house. What are your names, brothers? Amir, what's your name, sir? As in Morehouse.
Science major.
Decided to make this trip down here to Allowance County, Alabama today.
Voting rights. When we have the opportunity to vote, we can put people into power. We're going to fight for what we want. Food insecurity, housing for people. There's no reason that America should be a rich nation and still we have issues within our country. It's time to fight back, fight for our vote, and we're doing that today.
Yes, sir. What about you, young man? Where y'all from? Okay. You from New Orleans? All right. That's what's up. Glad Morehouse is in the house. And the Atlanta University Center is here, folks, representing. Traffic is held all the way up on Highway 80. This makes a statement. Grind the wheels of commerce to a area. FedEx trucks can't get through. Because we marching for the right to vote. I can't tell if anybody from Spelman is here or not. What's your name, sister?
Freshman, political science major.
Just a minute.
So that's here.
What inspired you to come out?
March, and I said, what better opportunity than to do it with my AC brothers and sisters
and also to get a chance to be an advocate, be political support for change, and do what I can as a young, vibrant individual to shape some things in the policy and with our current democracy, which is definitely under attack.
Said you poli sci major. So your teacher's gonna give you credit for being out here? They should.
Actually, but I
She knows now because it's streamed. You know, it's streaming all over the world, so she knows now. You'll get in trouble.
Okay.
Of course you will.
Out here.
Outstanding. We're glad you're out here with us. And you got a little voice too. Well, I heard didn't I hear you sing? I didn't hear you singing. Is that your minor voice? Okay, yes, ma'am. But thank you for being here. Spellman is in the house, y'all. The AUC is in the house. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. Charge. We can stay on here. She's back there. She back there. I was looking for you to go get my charge. I said, let's go. Hey. Where you from, sister?
University, originally from Panther, Selma.
Clark, Atlanta's in the house too. The whole center's up in here. All right. And what inspires you to come out today?
And I asked the Lord if I could come back and female, so here I'm fighting for rights. I feel like, a lot of my generation don't understand the importance of getting registered to vote. They don't believe that our vote matters, but our vote does matter. That's how we get in the rooms where it's not welcome. So
Yeah. Amen. Glad you're here. Clark, Atlanta's in the house. Tell us about you, brother. Where you from? I know that, but wait, home? Oh, we're in the city up in here. What inspired you to come out today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad you're here.
yeah.
Stephen Green. Hold my camera for a minute.
You want an umbrella, young man? Okay. If I can get somebody to grab it from me. Oh, sorry, grab that. All right. My sister, ask her if she want one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Folks out here in the rain, like they were in 1965. Rain didn't stop them.
Don't stop the house.
Nobody worried about
them. Can't stop the house. Nobody stop the house. Mo P. CAU. Stop the house. Can't stop the house. Oh, they might shock the house. But nobody stops the house. I gotta take y'all through NSO again, man. I don't know what's going on. Might shock the house. But nobody Is that how you learn? That's how I learned.
In 1965, of course, people marched in the rain back then. Nothing's stopping these young people. This is mostly young people out here right now. Social justice, street credibility in being out here in the rain. You know, Kwame Abernathy was reminding me how back in '65 they didn't have tennis shoes. Tennis shoes weren't really invented yet. So folks was out here marching in hard shoes, women, little heel dress shoes, and they said how they had to treat the calluses on their feet every night. After that, all this stuff we wear on our feet now, they didn't have it back then. Yeah, they were gonna stop at the Interpretive Center. Folks, this is a sacred road, a sacred space. A lot of blood was spilled on this space, even before, after, and during the march. And I'm certain many of these trees represent some strange fruit along the way here in Alabama. For those of you who are far away who are watching, consider yourselves a part of this march and thankful you're here. You can be here. This is the power that we have now to bring you this digitally so you can join us. This is the Allowance County Interpretive Center, where we'll take a rest stop, but there's a lot of history in here. It's an exhibit in here. There is nothing but history along this infamous Highway 80. You look at the sheriff and the state troopers, black. One like that 57 years ago, green. This is how far we've come, but we still got to fight. Get a sense of the traffic behind us and how things have come to a halt on Highway 80. Look how long that traffic is and how far away it is.
20 minutes. We got 20 minutes. You can grab some lunch. You got 20 minutes.
How you holding up, Ms. Arbery? Good, good, good. Glad you're here. Yes, ma'am. Hey, doctor. How you feel? We hear y'all. Where y'all from? What school you go to? Clark Atlanta? All right, Clark Atlanta. You Clark too? So it's two Spelmans here, right? I met one up front. It's a couple more. All right, glad you all are here. That's right, that's right. We'll step in here, give you a sense of what this is here. The organizers. Y'all want to say something to the people who aren't here watching live on Black Star Network, Roland Martin? Y'all want to say something to the people? There's no peace. All right.
Yeah, you get the overhand.
So this is one of the rest stops along the way. People stopping to get some refreshment. How are you? Not sure if the Interpretive Center is open. It doesn't look like it. But there is an exhibit here. Is it closed? It's not open. As you can see, this is a national historic trail, y'all. Highway 80. I guess things are still closed up partially due to COVID.
How long you in your town?
How you feel, man? How you holding up? George Floyd's brother.
I'm marching not just for him, I'm marching for all the fallen soldiers. Don't ever cut their necks out for us, you know. Even though the cop had his foot on my brother's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, you got to think about how many others who went through that same process. Our ancestors have been going through this for over 400 years. They've been hung, they've been slung, but we still standing for them. So I just want other people to get out and fight, man, because that's the only way we can survive, because we're going extinct. And you know, every day I look up, I think about when the pandemic came and COVID hit, and Biden had gave us a chance, because what God did, he shined down on us, and he told Biden, hey, make sure we get the PPO loans, make sure that our rent is paid. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about student loans. And you got the chance to see all of those white people get out and march and show you what their heart really was. The young people, they got out and marched for us because they didn't have to worry about the bill. Right. That sometimes it's changing just a little bit. Right. That's right. Continue to do this.
You're here, brother, to help make a change, all right? Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Everybody's with Mama Five Rose, the founder, the coach, she and her husband founded the Bridge Crossing Jubilee. Talk to the Black Star Network, Roland Martin. Mama Five Rose, how you feel? Besides being cold, wear your jacket. Yeah.
Small, and I'm not a small woman.
Yes, sir.
But the spirit is high. I'm so excited to be with all these young people. And guess what? Your mentee just promised to do something for Selma. She's going to spend the whole summer with me. That's the best news I've heard had. And I would have never met her if it wasn't for the Jubilee. It wasn't for you. And I'm just so excited to be with the present day martyrs, the brothers and sisters of people like you. Because I hate to say it like this, it always takes a death to move people. It took Emmett Till. It took Timothy Jackson. And unfortunately, it took your brother. And I don't know why God works that way, but that's the way it is. But I'm so glad that although you lost your loved one, we're not losing this movement. And your very presence here inspires all of us to keep fighting. I was fortunate enough to know Emmett Till's mother. She came to a 21st century camp.
Right.
That years later, that the family members of our president martyrs would march with us to fight for this right to vote. So I just want to thank you. Right now, I'm cold, y'all.
Yeah, right now, you go. Goes. Thank you, Brother Floyd.
If they can make federal laws to protect the bird, which is the bald eagle, then you can make federal laws to protect people of color.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We out here, folks. How are you? What's your name?
Yeah.
Tell us what brings you out here. Where you from? You from Selma? You got kids?
My grandkids. To make it better for them, way better for them.
Yeah.
I was coming up with my mother and father.
Yeah, that's right. Seems like we're going backwards. Seems like we're going backwards.
That.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
What's our young ones that come up so they can continue to go forward?
Yet in 1965, were you a part of Bloody Sunday? Were you there?
I was not. I'm from the county.
Okay.
So in the county part,
Well, my father worked for the Craig Air Force Base. So we weren't allowed to do it. We were told that my dad, and we walked, my dad was going to lose the job.
Is that right? Wow. Okay. Okay.
Our brother and the sister were going to leave to school in the line to come across that tomorrow. But my mama had to go get them out of line for my dad to keep his job.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, God bless your family and your father. God bless you. Here's my Conrad, everybody. You on the Black Star Network with Roland Martin. How you feeling about it? It was reminded by Barbara Unwine and Bishop Grant yesterday, and they back out here for 2 days in a row.
Here for all 5 days.
All 5 days.
I came here to walk in the spirit of John Lewis. I came here to be there loyal of our times to and channel everything.
Yeah.
Join us on the dance play. We meet in DC. Now we out here. That's right. I learned. Like our son, very
Ebony Rowley is here. Who's one of the leaders of NAN? Ebony, before you go, say a little more to Roland Martin's audience and why you're out here.
I came into this movement backwards. I didn't come in with no prior training, left training. I've been here for 9 years. I'm on our DC office, our policy office, and I'm the third in charge of the organization. I'm not 1 minute in the name. So I'm grateful to be here. I work for community. You can't talk to people if you don't know people. I'm glad to be here. Someone big for me. They gave me the courage to go back and fight and be charged with a hiking mission to be done. And so I'm grateful. So this is helping me put the perspective in play of what we do every day. I'm just grateful to be here in my family. So
Since she's been in 9 years,
yes.
still a teenager. How you be so many?
We have homeless people this morning.
Where?
You just walk that way. I'll find them for you while you're gonna be here.
Yeah.
The stone, and they were trying to share it with me. Say something else. Selma. Gave this nation a dose of democracy. But Selma is now one of the most poorest cities in the country, poorer than most cities in Montgomery and Mississippi. We have people in jail in Dallas County been there for 10 years without a trial. We have children who have to walk 10 miles to school because there's no public or school transportation. Selma needs help. We need the nation to sound alarm to help Selma. Dr. King chose Selma as a place to ignite the voting rights movement. Selma needs to be the place to ignite the fight against poverty. Here he is. Aren't you the gentleman with the young people from the homeless shelter? That's him.
How you doing, brother? What's your name, man? Chris Womack? All right, tell us who you brought out here with you.
That are into music, they're actually not in a homeless shelter, they actually live in my building right now. So they're pretty much we're having a business just so they can stay in there recording. All of them are very fine.
Okay.
For this week.
Where are they? Okay, you want to bring them over?
This week, this has been a family reunion.
Yeah.
It's kind of gathering in quite some while. And it's not just a commemoration, but it's a commitment. Selma gave way for democracy. Not just black people all over the world, people in the Ukraine are being inspired. The aspiration of being lifted because of what we're doing. The magnitude of this march today is you can't get any goods or services east on Highway 80 today. We're shutting down the highway.
Yes.
Down
We're gonna get what we want shut it down. When we shutting it down today,
That's right.
get in, going in, it's always we think of it, and we win.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We want it in the rain, in the middle of a thunderstorm. This morning, Brett Jackson at 81 is unrelenting, and will not give in and will not give out. This movement is for the young and old and everybody in between. And it's so important right now for you to realize that this fight is on. We don't want some of it. It's on it all. We want it all.
Want it all.
Selma.
Remember Selma. So, brother, y'all want to do? They want to do a little something? They have something they want to share? Yeah.
Right. Studio out.
Okay. Cool. Well, introduce them to it.
The guy really introduces us.
Right.
That was casino.
Y'all musicians? What you working on?
Music video, working on everything.
Really? All right. Well, we live on Roland Martin Black Spit right now. You want to do a little something for the people? He said you had something about Selma. You did something on Selma, right? That's y'all. Whose voice that I'm hearing right now?
Papa Jordan, you know, Stevie Jordan.
Yeah. Where can people find that?
YouTube on Friday.
On Friday. So where again? This music group, so we're gonna look for y'all. All right. It's this Queen talking.
I did what happened in the would be, and I'll think you did, right? And I'm saying to you, remember, we talked about Bowling Spring. We got beat down. Second round, I did John Kennedy, Malcolm X, and Dr. King. Guess what? The Poor People Campaign came out of Selma, right? And all over the world. Okay? Don't forget that, you know what? And when we were coming at that same way you coming down, that was a government fight and nearly one.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming in Montgomery over there, but there ain't no TV, no radio. We was watching into suicide again, but guess what happened? What we got? Talking about she was dead. They told you that this. They took the buses, threw us off the bus. Like you and I, we can't even walk together. We'll violate a parade from this. You had to be separate. If you had a child, you couldn't even walk with your own child. We got the Dexter, and Jesse Jackson came to do the motivational speech. We've been through a lot. And guess what? This is 2022. And we still fight for what? The same for same. Right. Right. They give all everybody for these four, but they were walk out of school.
What's the name? Yes, ma'am. You see that a lot of black men and people swung on with ropes. And some dead bodies in this movement. A lot of names ain't been respected. A lot of names ain't been called. And I say, if anybody was deputized by James Orange, we're not just foot soldiers. We're not just foot soldiers. We're marshals. We are marshals for the protection. So we don't need the CIA because they were setting us up anyway. When we marched, they locked us down. They had us go the wrong street. Did y'all know that? The street to the bridge was not the entrance to go and sit down with the president, vice president of the United States. Everywhere we go, they got you mobbed. They tell you where to sit. They tell you, look, young man, ask them. I bet you ain't none of them could tell you the names of the little young people your age that walked out and started the civil rights movement. Give you credit. All these people full of. All these people full of. No, just Dr. Makeris and book so. And I'm sick of much. And I'm 76 years old. That's yeah. People are watching, but this time we need to be one more thing. Y'all see
Say it, say it, say it.
Mm-hmm. And I respect Senator Corbyn. I respect Sheila Jackson need to come and go. We don't need no damn study. They know what they did. Now they talking about getting a bill for stuff. That's why they take it back. Come on. Come on. Here, I sponsor May Christian. She comes down. She's from Miami, Florida. And this is right now, a lot of times we have to learn how to respect our elders. And we have to learn that what they know and keep the the trend going. That means passing the torch. She has passed me the torch. I've been deputized by her, by Dr. May Christian. So that's what I want you to know. The torch has been passed to me. And also I want you to know that all our females out there, I love you. I love you. I love you. And all our brothers out there, I love you. And you keep on marching. Keep on marching. Don't never stop marching. Don't never get tired. Don't never get tired. If you get weary and well done, you the next children. This is what it's about. The next generation. Thank you. I'll just want to say one more thing. Y'all guess what? That march, we went to what they call the Washington Monument. Built houses. The first time I ever gone, guess where it was? On the Washington landmark. Huh?
Resurrection City.
Stayed there.
Resurrection City, right? Yeah.
I often had Resurrection City. Jose was on the wagon. We had no state. With a horse and a bullet. We went to D.C. They didn't know how to handle it, so it looked like they went to put chemicals in the sky. It rained like every day. So we had mud boots. I ate in the rotunda and never paid a damn. They taught me, say, when you go to your representative office, get them cards. One dude used his card. He was at the hotels. He took me to the rotunda. I had dinner. He just put me out. Come in there with boots on. And we need to go back and watch the they belong to us. All right.
Dr. May Christian, y'all. Dr. May Christian. So all y'all from Clark? See, son.
Remember Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and Alpha Chapter.
All right. Well, we met you earlier, brother. I asked him what inspired you to come out.
My brother gave me that incentive to come out. It was really his thing, and I was running wrong. However, I am glad that I am coming out here and experiencing a surreal feeling. I didn't know how much historical aspect there was behind it, but I didn't realize where we were going until I got
here when we were actually in Selma marching to the bridge. So I think really that I'm here. I'm glad I'm part of the aspect of the culture and I'm glad to be a part of history too.
Yeah, glad you're here, brother. Congratulations to you. Yeah, brothers. Right, all right, all right. Don't be shy anymore. Don't be shy. Experience. Yes. You know, a little bit. And three, two, one. Great job. Okay. Oh yeah, one more. I got. I'm supposed to hold the banner. Please follow me. So we get the buck. I'm supposed to hold the banner. Please come down. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. That's a task. I love it though. That's Queen telling me you woke.
They tell him his name is Keith, but he understands now.
I don't, but that's all right. Folks, we're out on Highway 80 live on the Black Star Network, courtesy of Roland Martin. And we about to line back up, a little rest break. Getting ready to get back out here and hit it. My man want to take a picture. What's your name, brother? All right. Yes. Yes, sir. So, no, we love you, May Christian. You coming back for June 18th? We all do Resurrection City again with Rim Barber. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. No, we get it later because we live streaming right now. We don't want the whole world. I got your information. We're gonna talk. Yeah. Tell us about yourself, brother. What brings you out here?
To remember those who marched before us and to support this organization, to support this group of people, man, and what we stand on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad you're here, brother. Very important. Very important. Very important for you to be here. Very important. Sir, what's your name?
I'm in London.
Where you from? Glad you're here, man.
I belong in life.
Yes, sir.
Got to take the peace. Inspiration in life. Have a good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you, brother.
Praise God.
Praise God. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right. What's your name, brother? Day? What year are you at Morehouse? What made you decide? What inspired you to come on out here? Yeah.
When Fall, he helped organize this whole, not the whole thing, but he was one of the major pieces that organized the march. And he told me about it. So, important. And everything starts uploading.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Can't vote, can't get none done. That's right. Glad you're out here. Glad you're out here. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Anime Pearl, one of the original foot soldiers. Give us a word. Mother Anime, you on Black Star Network with Roland Martin.
The saying is we got a long way to go. And one of the things that we need to work on is our voting. We need to work on our health because we're dangerously unhealthy in an unhealthy mode. You know, the other thing is we need to control our money. We need to buy black
Yeah. Well, you're on Black Star Network. Black Star Network. That's what we're doing right here.
and organize our community instead of turning it into a ghetto, turning it into a paradise. And we can do that with intelligence.
Yes, ma'am. Tell us about your experience 57 years ago yesterday, March 7, 1965.
I got beaten and arrested. And I didn't get hurt as bad as some of the other people, but I got arrested because the police was trying to keep me from getting up on the bridge. You know, the line started way back, and I heard something sound like gunshots, but it was tear gas. And the police grabbed me to try to keep me from moving forward. And he and I began to have this physical disagreement.
Who won? But you say you got some in?
I was the only one in that jail in Selma that day. I was the only one got arrested in Selma.
Please officer.
I said we had a physical disagreement.
Okay, all right, okay.
But what I did is see, I wasn't even promised. I wasn't even supposed to be on that march. I was supposed to bring a backup. You see, but Dr. Wells, Dr. Jenny Wells, who created the medical committee and worked with us in Mississippi, I was talking to her about 3 or 4 days earlier, and she said, we need that. I said, yeah, come on. So she wanted to know where to get catch up with the march. So I jumped, and so the march, I jumped out instead of me going back to Brown Chapel. I was so impulsive, I had to get.
You had to get in it.
Bob Mann and John Lewis. And the thing about this is John had a hole in his head.
Yeah.
And because nobody knew where I was.
Yeah.
And somebody told him I had gotten arrested. Brother in Birmingham named Sunshine. We called him Sunshine because he was so black and shine. And he said, and Pearl's in jail. And Attorney Peter Hall was our legal defense. And he came in from Birmingham and came here, came to Selma and got me out of jail. I didn't know until about 10 years ago that Pete bonded me out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
I got bonded out, but the legal defense did it.
Right.
In Birmingham with Tommy Wren before he died. And Tommy said, Pete was the one got you out of there. He bonded.
Didn't even know.
To Selma just for one person.
Mm-hmm.
That's to keep Birmingham was 90 miles away.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
See the type of thing that we had. We loved each other, you see. Even when we were corn and SNCC and all this together, they didn't ask you whether you were corn or SNCC or SCLC when they got ready to beat us up.
that's right.
They started whooping on you just because you were participating.
Right.
What happened is now Birmingham, the people in Birmingham, when the children were killed, I just got out of jail up in Danville, Virginia. I spent 90 days for contempt of court. I was a naughty girl.
Yeah, you were. We know this. We know this.
Hey, and
That's why the state troopers don't mess with us now, because they know you out here. Yeah.
But they ain't got no problem now. You know, I might run over one. Do what I used to do.
Man. Yeah, I know. That's right. We love you, Aunt Pearl. We're going to let you get in the car. We're going to get back out here and do this march. and get back out here, folks, on Highway 8?
We have, I think we have 4 more miles left. And we do two every 2 miles.
I know the last.
I will double check right now. I wanted to make sure you asked for a sandwich. I want to make sure you have one.
Love you, Andy Pearl. Where you parked? Okay.
I'm gonna walk you over.
Folks, we lining back up. Say what? If they do something, when?
Montgomery.
Yeah, okay, Friday. Okay, yeah, we'll all be there. Okay. Yeah, that's Miss Andy Pearl Avery, y'all. Lining back up here. This is, again, the Lowndes County Interpretive Center. And that's a service to the National Park Service, and they have these interpretive centers along the road to share a bit of the history of what happened down here and what happened between Selma and Montgomery. State troopers didn't look like this 57 years ago.
Gonna be me and the trooper car in the front. Is gonna be, I'm gonna be leading the pack in the back. So you kind of get with me. If I feel like traffic's going too fast, I'm kind of block left lane and kind of. But we'll make sure everybody from traffic can flow. Okay, sir. Just trying to keep everybody safe.
Rem Tune giving instruction.
Only one person. Yes.
Voting rights are mine.
Justice is mine. Justice is mine.
Crossing Mile marker 106.
Yeah. Where's that chapter? Come on, dude.
Folks, we out here. It's raining. It's like it did in 1965. Out here, the National Action Network along Highway 80, marching, marching from Selma to Montgomery. Can't stop, won't stop. Come to you today courtesy of Roland Martin Unfiltered and the Black Star Network. Thank you to Brother Roland and Brother Keenan for getting this on. This is no small thing to be out here in the rain and to see the traffic that's coming through. We're in the right-hand lane on Highway 80. Trucks and whatnot coming alongside us. But this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do for our voting rights, y'all. We out here for our right to vote. Reverend Jackson was here earlier and suffered a fall. We're hearing reports that he's actually okay now. Folks, these are our youth, our college students out here marching, dedicated to the right to vote. They ought to be a source of inspiration. What are we doing? All of us need to get involved in this fight. Even if you can't be here, spread the word. Tell your friends to turn this broadcast on and join us in spirit. These kids out here marching in the rain. This is our future. These are our young people out here marching in the rain for voting rights. This is the real deal. Can't get more real than this. Can't get any realer. Rain is out here getting harder.
I missed my hat now.
He said he missed that orange hat he had. No, it was yellow. Go. What was it? That's the shoes. Kenny Glasgow with shoes. Yellow brick road out here. That's what you call it. Itch down there. Don't want to fall down there. Ain't no telling what's down there. Be all over with. Ain't that right, Kenny? That's the Alabama ditch. There's a quiet note the storm is passing over. Do we know that? The rain getting heavier, but these young people undeterred. Reverend Sharp's brother Kenny Glasgow out here. You're not getting ready to give out, are you, Kenny? You're not ready to give out, are you?
Give out, can't give up, man. Can't give out. Can't give up.
iPhone's waterproof now. I guess we about to find out. Come on, iPhone. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me, iPhone. We're marching from Selma to Montgomery. In the rain, y'all. Ms. Arbery still with us? Dedicated in this range? Huh? What? You're right there. Right. I got you. Correction, Wanda Jones Cooper. Maud Arbery's mom, Wanda Jones Cooper. Yeah, look it up. I watched the story about that. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. He was like, yeah, he was hungry. Like, he got like a full ride to like Harvard. Like, sit out. Folks honking, folks with us, folks with these students. I don't know. The way I understood it was that his school resources really didn't help him with so much. Find everything, but he didn't have me. I'm sure after like that news story went out, he was like, we did it. Remember Tyrese Wall? Exactly what they want to offer, and then I brought sick. I'm bound, get out. There are voting laws in Alabama that are egregious that have set us back as well in this very state. They're happening in almost half the states in America. This is why we march. This is why we are standing up. That's why these college students are out here in the tradition of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee.
Why does it seem like more cars are passing us now than there were before?
We wouldn't let them pass before. Holding up traffic too much. Holding up too much traffic. People been late on their deliveries and all that kind of stuff going on. They got us to the right lane. Let's talk about it.
Rain letting up a little bit, y'all.
Rain. I see love drops.
Little drops. See purple rain. Yes, sir.
They're blessing us with their liquid. To see what you want, you're not thinking about. You really need to cool down. Thank you for the cool down.
Man.
Yes, sir. I see Rams with Fred. I see Leader. And then when I see them, I don't think about the steps. I don't think about the distance. I don't think about nothing. Except they get me.
Yes, sir.
That's a journey.
Guide our feet and order our steps on this journey, Lord.
They got water, and belly. Take great time. Oh, boy. Bring a different type of feel to the mark. To bring new energy.
Sir.
To bring the intellect of God. To develop the historical psychology.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey. Family. Waving to us outside on Highway 80. Right on the highway.
Yeah.
For how many of you is it your first march? How many people first march? All right.
What's say it's not gonna be last? An idea of the traffic and the crowd behind us. What's your name, sister? You go to Spelman too? Right. What year are you? Second. What inspired you to come on out today? Your friend made you come? Are you glad you came? It's your first time marching? Not your first time. Okay. First time probably marching this far, don't it? Okay. You gonna stay with us through the whole 54 miles? Not today. We're gonna do 10 today and then that's beautiful. We're glad you're here. Glad you're here. I think this is LDF. Is that right? How y'all doing? How y'all making out? Still still got some energy? LDF this whole week and they'll be hosting the culminating rally this Friday in front of the Montgomery State Capitol where Dr. King stood. Talk to us, LDF, about why it's so important that we're out here and what is the ongoing threat to our voting rights.
I think we're out here for the same reason that everyone's out here to show everyone from local judges, local election administrators, to secretaries of state all over the country, to the president of the United States, that we won't be stopped and we're not going to stop until every Black adult American in this country has unfettered, unburdened access to the ballot box.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like we're going backwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glad y'all, I'm glad y'all got the energy to be here. The Thurgood Marshall's organization, folks. Legal Defense Fund. All right.
I want to get
Is Barbara taking a meeting while we out here marching? Good.
forward, fight, and to make sure everybody knows they got to come vote, put their feet to the ground, voting rights.
Amen, Lord.
Because we need generation after generation of foot soldiers. I'm so proud to see these young people out here doing this thing.
So give us some melody, Reverend Green. Give us some melody, Reverend Green. Come on with it. Where's Where's the chairwoman?
Here's what he got to say. That's right. That's right.
This is the chairman of TJC, the Transformative Justice Coalition, doing so much. Barbara Arnwine staying busy. Why y'all all the way in the back?
Online.
Hold on.
Do not leave my people behind. That's right.
How you getting affected?
Let's get you.
Got a whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, we out here, man. We ain't going nowhere.
I think we need a melody. Yeah, come on. We live. We gotta keep. We're gonna keep folk interested. We're gonna keep folk. Come on, you got it.
We marching. We are soldiers.
No delay.
Bag across the line.
So we are in the army of the Lord. Marching in the army of the Lord. We are still fighting. Communists, and they gonna sing. Some of these folks gonna sing on 80. God, the army of the Lord.